Good evening, I'm Meg Gatto. A federal judge today grilled the first witness in a consent decree hearing as a probe continues into the handling of the investigation into NOPD officer Jeffrey Vappie. Vappie, a member of Mayor Cantrell's security detail, was one of the subjects of Lee Zurich's outside the office investigations. David Jones reports.
What is going on in the city?
Some protesters were outside federal court while upstairs, lawyers for the city and the Department of Justice began the first day of testimony. The city hoping to prove PIB complied with the rules of the consent decree governing officer investigations when it completed its own internal investigation of Officer Jeffrey Vappie.
What is going on in the city that they think that we're asleep and not watching them?
That the consent decree requires reforms to the NOPD, making sure they stay up to par with structure and accountability. Why would you not want that?
Vappie, a member of Cantrell's security detail, became the subject of a series of Lee Zurich investigations, highlighting the hours he spent both on and off the clock with the mayor inside the city-owned Upper Pontalba apartment. The NOPD's Public Integrity Bureau opened an investigation into Vappie and found 3 violations, which led to a letter of reprimand. After being temporarily reassigned, Vappie resumed his role.
Yes, Officer Vappie has been reinstated to resume his position as a part of my executive protection team.
Cantrell consistently backing Vappie, even during the investigation.
I think that the investigation that has been ongoing is one that we can stand by. I know initiated by PIB, one that has been thorough. Even one that I would classify as a witch hunt.
When the consent decree monitors reviewed PIB's investigation, they found multiple violations of NOPD and consent decree policy, from not investigating payroll fraud to not interviewing key witnesses like Mayor Cantrell. The city says it could not compel the mayor to participate, though, because the investigation was of an administrative nature, not criminal.
There is a different standard applied to the executive protection team. And the mayor of the city of New Orleans didn't cooperate with the internal affairs investigation, then I think that that's indicative of a problem.
For around 3 hours, Captain Kendrick Allen took the stand, spending most of the time answering the city's questions. Allen, captain of the 1st District since January, used to be with PIB and led the Vappie investigation. He testified the department received an email from Fox 8 launching the investigation. The city efforted to show the consent decree monitors were biased and pushed for a payroll fraud claim to be investigated and sustained. Attorneys for the city, in questioning Allen, also tried to show nepotism could not be proven. Vappie told investigators his relationship with the mayor was strictly professional and no guidelines for how a member of the executive protection team should govern themselves existed. And nothing seen on cameras, Allen said, could be interpreted as signs of a relationship.
From the PIB side of it, absolutely handled effectively. It went even further, I would say, than most investigations have been.
The mayor is saying PIB went above and beyond. Part of what they did above and beyond was they asked the mayor to make a statement to them, because this matter involves the mayor.
The mayor told investigators she did not want to make a statement. She herself has said publicly the relationship between her and Vappie was strictly professional. Meanwhile, the DOJ plans to make the case investigators could have gone further, investigating payroll fraud and nepotism. The next hearing is scheduled for Tuesday at 1 p.m.